They say growth takes time, but the truth is, real growth begins the moment you commit. One decision, one mindset shift. That's when everything changes. So if you're tired of average, if you're ready to rise and unlock your potential, hit that subscribe button now, because here on Built to Win, we don't just dream big, we make it happen. Join me as I take on the challenge of committing to my goals for 30 days straight and see if growth really happens overnight. When we think about growth, it's easy to look at someone who's achieved something amazing and think it happened overnight. But the truth is, most growth feels that way because we only see the end result. What we don't see is the months or years of hard work, dedication, and commitment that led up to it. Growth often appears instantaneous, but it's the result of a long process. We've all been there. We set a goal, we're excited to start working towards it, but then life gets in the way. Distractions, procrastination, and fear of failure creep in, and before we know it, we've lost momentum. I mean, think about it. How many times have you started a new project or hobby with high hopes, only to lose steam after a few weeks? It's a common struggle, and it's not because we're not capable of achieving our goals, but because we let distractions and fear hold us back. Fear of failure is a huge one. It's paralyzing, and it can prevent us from taking that first step towards our goals. But the thing is, failure is a part of the growth process. Every successful person has experienced failure along the way. It's how we respond to it that matters. We can let it hold us back, or we can use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. So, what does it take to commit to our goals and make growth happen? Well, it takes focus, determination, and a willingness to take risks. It takes being honest with ourselves about what we want to achieve and why. And it takes perseverance, the ability to keep going even when things get tough. When we commit to our goals, we're making a promise to ourselves that we're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve them. I've seen it in my own life. When I fully commit to something, growth happens rapidly. I've had moments where I've dedicated myself to a goal and suddenly, opportunities start to appear out of nowhere. People who can help me achieve my goal start to show up. Resources and knowledge become more accessible. It's honestly like the universe responds to our commitment by providing us with what we need to succeed. And it's not just me. I've seen it in the lives of others too. People who have achieved incredible success often talk about the power of commitment and dedication. One story that stands out to me is that of a friend who decided to become a professional athlete. She had always been passionate about sports, but she had never taken it seriously before. She committed to training every day, pushing herself to her limits, and dedicating herself to her craft. And then, suddenly, she started to see results. She started to get noticed by coaches and sponsors, and before long, she was competing at the highest level. It looked like overnight success to those who didn't see the hard work she put in. That pivotal moment in her journey really stuck with me. It made me realize that, growth often appears sudden, but it's actually the result of long-term commitment and effort. And I think that's something we can all relate to. We've all had those moments where we've looked back on our progress and thought, wow, I did that. But the truth is, it wasn't just one moment of magic, it was the accumulation of countless hours, days, and weeks of hard work. So, what can we take away from this? Real growth often appears sudden, but it's really the result of long-term commitment and effort. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. It's about showing up every single day, putting in the work, and trusting that it will pay off. If you've got a story of commitment and growth, hey, share it with me in the comments below. And if you're looking for more content on personal development, be sure to check out my video on 5 habits of highly successful people. It's honestly a game changer. Growth isn't about someday, it's about now. No more waiting, no more wishing, just commit and watch your world transform. If this fired you up, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and join the Built to Win family. Because we're not here to blend in. We're here to win. And so are you.